computer. Okay, so I just hit record, so let me just say what I just said a second ago. Basically, there's a lot of changes happening, but they're not going to change until October. So let's focus on September. We have a lot of goals to hit this month. And even though some of the changes might have long-term effects on us, they're really not going to have short-term effects on us. And they're really not going to affect the fact that we still need new sales, new parties, new recruits. Okay, that's like all still the same. So we're going to talk about ways that we can generate those things. The other thing you need to know about the changes is that the changes might change. Okay, there is no FAQ right now. Stacy and Elizabeth went on the leader page and told us that things can change, that they are trying to listen to exactly what we need, but also it needs to fall in line with what they need to do as a company. Okay. So just like if we had a hostess and she's like, but I want $5,000 in hostess rewards. Well, we would be like, that's super neat, but I can't give you that. Okay. So they have a business to run. We have a business to run, and we're in a partnership. So they are willing to make some changes, but overall not. Yeah, go ahead, Liz.
There's 4 FAQs on the dash right now.
Great. There we go. So 4 FAQs on the dash. Read those. We will have another meeting later in the month to go over all the changes. Okay. But right now we're going to focus on September. And I am going to talk a little bit about the changes tonight, because it just happened. We're going to want to talk a little bit about it. Okay, this is not my notes. My notes are on the computer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay. So, can everybody see my screen who sees screens? Can I get some thumbs up?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Welcome to September. Let's just talk a little bit about August. I have to say it was amazing. I was amazed. I feel like we can say a lot of the amazingness from August had to do with Color Cure. I know I had increased sales because of it, but it wasn't the only reason I had sales, okay? And it wasn't the only reason that I got a recruit, okay? Color Cure is awesome. I think it woke a lot of people up. I think it reminded people that Jamberry is always trying to be innovative. But it's not all that we carry. It's not our end-all be-all. We sell a lot of amazing products, and I think the reason we had an amazing August is because people were moving, people were setting goals, people were trying, and you know for yourself how much Color Cure came into play for your goals, and so you can speak for yourself on that. But I think just for me personally, it gave me a boost, but it wasn't my end-all be-all. I was really excited that international teams just decided to kill it, and they got their leaders to team manager, which means that they were producing a lot of active people. They were producing lead consultants on the international teams, and they were also producing a lot of team sales. Not to say that that didn't happen over here in the U.S. either, but because we definitely had people who were doing the same thing. But it was really exciting to see teams rally together and rank up. And I know that there was one team over in the U.S. that did that. 2, and I just saw them rally, so I'm going to give them a shout out, even though she didn't hit team manager. I saw Kara hit senior lead consultant. She worked really hard. And she couldn't have done it without our team, and it's been really fun to see a lot of people like reignite, get on fire, see new people come in and get excited and hit those fast start goals. And so I think that everyone should right now just look at Kara's team and say, hey, that could be me. There can be excitement. There can be recruits. People can hit their fast starts. Like, they're proving that it can be done, and so I just wanted to give them a little shout out as well. Of course, I shouted out everybody individually on the team page, so go through and look at the photos, and if you're wondering about your shout outs, if you did anything special, then that is on the team page. I just don't have time to read everybody's name here, so I'm trying to condense it. We had a huge increase in sales from July to August. We sold thousands of dollars in the Color Cure Expo. And people are still selling today from that. We had several people re-rank, and 41% more team members were active or higher in August than July, which, boom, that just blew my mind. So very excited about that. I love seeing some of the old faces that used to be around all the time coming back. And I'm really excited to see those of you who've been there every month and just love seeing your face every single month. So thank you for an amazing August. I was able to become an executive again. That is a title I had held from October of 2013 until May of this year. And that's when I finally lost it. And so I'm very thankful that y'all were so awesome, and I was able to regain that and get back to my bat phone, which I missed for 2 months. I missed having my bat phone, so I have it back. All right. So let's talk about what's happening in September. I want to go over this. I feel like I didn't really talk about these things the last couple months, and maybe y'all don't know that they exist, but if you hit lead consultant, if it's your very first time, you can have a $200 bonus. Okay, so market equivalents, whatever those are. I'm sorry, you'll have to do the math on that, but so for the US, it's a $200 bonus. If you have not hit since February, so if you hit in February, then you can still take advantage of this if you re-rank. But if you hit lead consultant in March, you cannot, which is fine. I mean, because it means you've been making a lot of money since then. So lead consultant first time or re-rank, you get $200. If someone underneath you hits lead consultant for the first time or re-ranks, you get $100. So some of you are poised to make $300 right now, and I would say to go for it. I've been kind of reaching out to people, reminding them about this personally, and one of the biggest things I get is, well, I'd have to recruit. Well, that's definitely something that you can do. Don't think that it's not worth going after. If you get the Style Box Essentials kit is just $150. It's usually $200. That's over $100 worth of free product. I'm sure that you can find people who would love that deal and who would love to give being consultant a try. If they do that, then they get the super cute ring light for your phone. For those of you who can see me on the video, I actually bought one last month, ironically, and they're these ring lights. They make, oh, look how, oh, okay. So you clip them onto, yeah, Leah got to play with this when we had it. So you clip them on your phone like this, but what I like is that now for my demonstrations, Lillian, oh, hold on, just my thing. I can take this and then I can do demonstrations, and my fingers are all lit up where I'm doing the demonstrations, and it looks really nice. So I got this on Amazon, but you can get the super cute one right here, the Jamberry logo, if you have a Style Essentials recruit. If you get a basic kit recruit, she will need to input $200 in sales, and then she can also earn this, and so can you. Those $200 in sales need to happen by the end of the month. So for those of you who are thinking, well, should I recruit? Changes are coming. Yeah, of course you should. Any day is a good day to be a Jamberry consultant. So even though the fast starts will be changing, they will be changing for the good. So if you want anyone to join this month, we can share with them that there's going to be some changes, and they can kind of weigh out what they want to do. And I would encourage you to do that. If you have people who are looking at joining this month and you're just really not sure how to approach it, please reach out to me via Messenger, and I'll talk it through with you, and we can come up with a plan that's really just a win-win for you and for them. Okay, and they might just really have been wanting to buy one of these things, and that might even be worth it. They might join just to get this. You don't know. You don't know. So make sure they know about the halo. Oh, look, see? Okay, so, all right. The other thing, so if you can't tell, Jamberry's kind of like lead consultant, lead consultant, lead consultant. I would like to give you all a big hint that phase 3 is going to have a lot to do with the practices that they are doing here. You're going to want to hit lead consultant to maximize the consultant, what are they calling it? The career plan, the compensation plan. Okay, I'm just giving you that hint. I'm giving you that hint right now. Right now, one of the better ways to maximize the compensation plan is to hit team manager, but they're trying to bring all of that down to the lead consultant level. So they want us to start having good behaviors. They want us to have a culture of recruiting. They want us to be in the habit of getting sales, okay? And then also, they want to reward us. What I love is the Style Essentials kit. Now, remember, when someone joins the basic kit, we don't get anything for that. That goes nothing towards our volume. Yet now with the Style Essentials kit, they're giving us that volume. They're helping us out. They're helping us reach our goals, and I'm really excited about that. So keep striving for lead consultant. And I will help you do that if that's something you want to do. I say just strive for it. You may not hit it this month, but strive for it, and then you're eventually going to hit it. So we have this super cute necklace. So if you haven't hit lead consultant yet, no big deal. Hit lead consultant this month, and you can have this necklace. The next month, if you happen to hit lead consultant or higher again, then you get to add on a charm every time you do that. Through the end of the year. There are a whole lot of nuances to this, but basically hit lead consultant, continue hitting lead consultant, and you can add to the necklace. Okay, if you want to read out all the details and all the examples, I encourage you to go to the dashboard and do so, and then ask any questions you might have about that on the Firestarter page. But just the simple thing is hit lead consultant and continue to hit it. For people who are already a senior lead consultant, you're going to need to hit senior lead consultant. So whatever you just hit last month. So for me, I have to hit executive again, and then I can get this Jamboree necklace. I'm not going to get this Jamboree necklace if I hit lead consultant or team manager or senior team manager. I need to hit executive. And I'm not going to lie. I want all the little charms that go with it. So I do think this is doable for everybody. It is going to have to do with either rallying your team, or it's going to have to do with you recruiting new people to Jamboree, which I absolutely think that you can do. All right, so next, some team happenings this month. So that's home office stuff they're giving us. We're going to have another Color Cure Expo. Last month's went really well. We're going to try another one. There will be details about it, but basically you cannot invite the same people. If they went to the first one, they cannot come to the second one, okay? So this is new people. And maybe last time you had 10 people, and maybe this time you only have 3. I personally have had a lot of people very curious about this, so I'm probably going to have more in this one who are serious about it than I did in the last one. So there will be details about that next week. I want to get through regionals before we do this. This will be closer to mid to end of the month. Okay, so Team VA group launch. If you already have a VIP group and it's great, keep it. This is for people who already don't have a VIP group, or you have a very, very small VIP group and you feel like it would be better if you teamed up with all of us and we did this together. The idea behind this, there will be different ones for different markets. Okay, the UK is going to have its own, and Australia is going to have its own, and then US, Canada is going to have its own. Okay, and we're not going to mix the markets just because different products, promotions, different holidays even. So how's that happening? That's weird. Something just colored on here. Y'all see that?
That is totally my fault. I am so sorry. I thought I was checking out like what the editing thing was, and I thought that was just on my thing. My fault.
Who did that? Who's doing that? I can't see who is talking.
You know what? This is like the first time I'm using it, and I don't even know how to do the video on it. This is Melissa. Fast.
That's so funny. You're like, I can't use the video, but I can edit your screen share.
I am so sorry. I will try to remove that. Hang on.
Don't even. Don't you worry about it. But if you can remove it, great. If not, don't worry about it. Okay.
Hey, wait 2 seconds, Monica. Kate has her hand up.
Oh, Kate. Yes. You want to?
Oh, can you hear me? Just checking that I've actually got my audio on.
We can hear you.
Yeah. Basically, it was a quick question with the recruits that are recruiting into Jamboree this month. Will they be transferring onto the new fast track next month?
Yeah.
So
So everything they do this month will transfer.
Okay, so will they have like 1 month of the old and then 2 months of the new, or will it just convert?
It transfers over on October 1st to the new. So if they signed up this month and they wanted to get Fast Start 1 done, then I sign up, get your 500, and then it's done. If you don't complete Fast Start 1 by the end of the month, then you're transitioned into the new.
Okay, cool. Great. Thanks.
And that's a good question, and I'm hoping the FAQ will give us more details about exactly what's going to transfer over so that there's no confusion.
Right. Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so the team VIP group. All right. If you already have a good VIP, this is not for you. If you have a floundering VIP or you've never started one, this is for you. We will be defining what VIP means. Okay. It's definitely not a customer page. So we'll talk more about that later. I'll probably do a video, that kind of thing, but I want you to know that it's coming. So if you're someone who's been thinking, I want to start my own VIP group, or maybe you're someone who's thinking, I don't know what to do, in my VIP group, this might be a good option for you. I think I have it slated to begin by the 15th. Don't know if that'll happen, but that's the plan, is for that to happen. The whole idea here is that we've got all these customers, all these VIPs, and now we have this new style VIP coming up. It would be great to get everybody in one place to talk to them about that, to see the excitement, to share. Yeah, some of the people are going to be style VIPs and some people aren't. But by having that mixture in a group, it's going to make people want to be style VIPs. It's going to really amp that up, okay? And so if some of the current team members decide that they want to be style VIPs, they get to stay on the Firestarter page because, once you're a Firestarter, you're always a Firestarter. You're part of the team. But they will also be on the VIP group page too as well. So, but we'll get more into that. It's going to be its own video to explain to you why we're doing it, how we're going to run it, what's going to go on. But I want you to know that that's coming up. Okay, and then I'm doing an opportunity call next week. I think on Monday, but I'll be putting it in the event page. So if you have people that you want to talk to about, or want me to talk to and do an opportunity call, that'll be next week. And I'll have all the answers about the transitioning fast start and whatnot by then. Okay, plus we have regionals this weekend, so they're going to answer like a million questions. So, all right, Susan. All right, are you making braces right now, Susan? All right. Okay. So,
hey, Monica.
Next.
Monica, Kristen posted part of the FAQs about the fast starts in the comments.
Oh, awesome. So if anybody wants to check that out, go to the chat. Okay, is Cassie on here? Cassie, I just unmuted you. Cassie's going to talk a little bit about Maven. So Maven is an app that you can download on your phone, and it integrates into our workstation. It is amazing. I was using it, but then my phone, I had to switch over, and I don't have Maven on the new one. But Cassie has been using it. So I'm going to have her just do a little presentation, tell you about it, and I would encourage everybody to use this. So take it away, Cassie. You gotta speak up.
Oh, hold on. I don't know if it's on.
Yeah.
Is it on? Yes.
Okay. I'm using my husband's laptop, so I have my phone now where I can show you stuff. Okay. So there's like a bunch of features in here. Let me pull it up. It's just not loading. So you get a free trial when you first sign up. You want to pay for the full price one. You don't get all the features if you just do the free one. I think your trial's free for the first 30 days where you get full access. So when you pull it up, the first thing that's going to pull up, you probably can't even see it. I'll just do it right. Yep.
Yeah. We can see it.
Okay. So when you first pull it up, it's going to show you if you've had any customers in the past 3 days or however you set it up. If they've had any orders, it's going to tell you that you need to contact them. And it's going to tell you, you can select it as snail mail and it'll pop up their address, or you can send an email and it automatically populates the email and it tells them, thank you for your order. I hope everything you got was received well, or something. I can't remember because it's not on here because I don't have any right now. But it populates every 3 days after you have the after they purchase, it's going to pop up in your phone, and you can set it up to however you want. So I've got mine set up to contact them 3 days after they make a purchase. And then 2 days after they make a purchase. And then after 7 days, it's going to pop back up on my screen and it's going to send me a push message that I need to follow up with them to make sure that they've got their order. And then if you send somebody a sample, you can also program that into your phone. Then after 3 days, it's going to remind you to message them to make sure that they've got their sample to see if they've applied it. It also sets up their birthdays in here, where you can send them a birthday message. I don't know who all has it, but if you are doing bulk orders, when I do mine, I don't set it up individually per person on the order, but you can break it down in Maven. So when you pull up the bulk order, you click on the order, and if you take it to the side and hit edit, you can type what they bought in. Like, it'll bring up everything that was bought in the bulk order. You can put their name in. It'll separate it out where you can send those individual emails now. So you don't have to worry about breaking it apart, sending emails from there. You can break it apart in Maven, and then it'll separate it, and then it'll populate where you can send those individual emails to each person. I did not know that till the other day when I started messing with it. It also will send you an email at the beginning of the next month, and it'll tell you what you sold, what was your most popular item, how many times that you've sold it. And then you can also set your monthly sale goal in there, and it's going to tell you right here how close you are to it. But when you first set it, it actually tells you about how many Jamberry items that you need to sell. I don't remember what mine said when I set this, but you can set it. Once you set it, it doesn't let you change it. So make sure when you set it at the beginning of the month, you really set the goal that you want. It's going to tell you when you get it and when you go over it. And then the last thing in here is if you're out and about and somebody compliments your nails and you give them a business card, they don't always follow up with you. If you go in and you click the little contact guy at the bottom of here and you click the plus at the top, you can hand them their phone and they're going to put all their information in for you and it's going to save. So if they're really interested in your product, they're going to fill this out. And it also gives you where you can put their Facebook in, and if they have Instagram, as well as their address and their email and their phone number. And then you hit save and it's going to save into your profile. So that's like one of my favorite things in this is when you're out in public and you want to give them a business card, but you really want to be able to follow up with them. I forego the business card and I would do this because it's going to keep all the info and then you can follow up with them.
Okay.
Can I add something to that also?
Yes.
If you are on Instagram, you can connect it to Instagram, and every time you make an Instagram post, you can, Maven will say, hey, it looks like you need to update, and then you can post, you connect your shop to Instagram, and then you can tag what the item is that you're selling. You can recruit from there. You can say if it's a recruiting type post or if it's a sales type post. You can do all of that stuff with it. It's really great.
Okay. Anybody else have any Maven things that they want to share that they do with it? Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
With Maven, when it says, can you tag in your products against your Instagram post, does that actually put links to the web page, or does it just put up, this is what's in this picture?
It makes it so if they click on your picture of that product, it will take them right to your Maven store, which then connects to your website.
Right, that's great. Thanks.
Does anybody else have any questions or comments on Maven? Okay. I'm going to mute everybody again. So, okay. Let's see. How do I do that? I don't remember. Is everybody muted? Did somebody mute everybody? I don't know. All right. Let's see. It's, in case anybody didn't catch it, it's $8. There's no Maven for the computer, unfortunately. I'm there with ya, Tiffany. Mainly because I work so much faster on the computer. And you can get Maven in the App Store on your phone. Does anybody know if you can get on your tablet? No, I don't know.
Monica, I would think so, just because it's in the App Store.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm going to mute everybody again. You can unmute yourself as you wish. Okay, on to the next item. Maybe. All right, so we're going to talk, I'm calling it the October surprise. I don't know. I thought it was funny. But anyway, I liked what this person said, Cheryl Strayed. She writes like, I don't know, nonfiction. But anyway, I like what she said. You don't have a right to the cards you believe you should have been dealt. You have an obligation to play the hell out of the ones you're holding. And that's really how I look at all the changes that we have. Like even today when they switched the 200, okay, I know a lot of y'all are super excited about that, but to be honest, like I am someone who looked at that as not exciting. It's not exciting to me that they just told you you can do less, when I personally know you can do so much more, okay? I know that you can do more, and then that's, you know, for me, what I was thinking is, wow, home office just told my entire downline that, you know, they can do less when I know you can do more. I know so many of you were concerned about, can I hit 200 every 4 months? And I'm here to say, yes, you can. I don't care what change home office just made. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. I believe you can make 200 every single month. Like, I think you can. I've seen people do it. I've seen people hit 1,000 for a year in a row. That would be Susan. I've seen actually many people hit 500 or more every single month. And I'm not talking about people who have large teams or people who've been in it from the beginning or whatever magic sauce you think it takes. I've just seen people do it because they want to do it. They set out a plan and they make it happen. So for those of you who were scared about that, I think that if you were motivated to go for that $200 a month, you should still be motivated to go for it. Because if you're just selling once in a while, that means you're just making money once in a while. And if you're just here for the wraps or the product, I promise you Jamberry has a place for you. But I would love to just ask everybody from here until the end of the year, if you're on this call tonight or if you're watching the recording, then that means you care more than just about the products. You're caring about this at a business level. I just want to challenge you to go for it, to give me the chance to help you get what you want. Please just give me that chance. I haven't had that chance in a year or more now, and I'm just asking for the chance to work with you and help you achieve goals and help you to achieve more than, oh, I sold to my sister-in-law and I sell to my mother-in-law and I have a few friends who sometimes buy. I'm asking you to give me the chance to help you get more out of this, because I know that you can. I believe everybody who signed up and who is here tonight and watching this video, that you can have more, that you don't have to settle for less. Sure, Jamberry just lowered the bar way down for you, but I know that you can rise far, far above it. And so as changes come, I just want you to be prepared to work with them and to make them benefit you and leverage you. And that's what we're going to do with all the changes that are coming in October. I see that there's some chats, so I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. So, so that's just kind of my take on everything that's happened. I don't want to go into super in depth about it all, because some of it could change. Also, we have goals to hit this month. But one of the things, I have a lot of notes here. So, for those of you who are worried about not being able to host your own parties or anything like that anymore. First of all, yes, you can. You can do it quarterly, which I'm still excited about. And what I love about this is it's going to make us be more deliberate about our open houses. It's going to make us be more deliberate. Like, in all honesty, what Jamberry has done is taken us from just getting $150 to $250 in sales here and there so we could get a free sheet or whatever we're looking for, to strategically planning a legit open house that brings in more people, more sales, and more bookings for you. That's what they've done for us. And I'm thankful that they made me make my open houses be that way. I already do my open houses that way, but for real now, I have to leverage them so I can get the most Hostess rewards possible. I think that is a great change. I don't know if any of you watched Amy Grace's video, or Amy Smith. Please watch it. I posted it in Firestarter. She really talks about the evolution of this whole hostesses and consultants and parties in it. And I mean, basically what it comes down to is this is a hostess reward system. It was intended for hostesses, and it was also created back when we only sold wraps. That is when this hostess program was created. Legit, has not changed since all we sold were wraps. We didn't even sell heaters. Okay, you've got to understand that the company has evolved. The cost to make a wrap is so much less than the cost to, say, get a heater or make a color cure. Okay, so because of that, our hostess rewards have to reflect that. We can't lose the entire company to give away the farm. Okay. And I get that. Like, I understand it. And yeah, I am going to have less free stuff. But I was thinking, and I really think that through all of the hostess rewards that we've been taking for ourselves and all of the hostess rewards we've been giving to hostesses, that we, as a company, as consultants at large, have completely devalued our product. we were all up in arms, including me, in the first 30 seconds of reading it. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, yay, I don't get to host my own parties. But I was like, okay, I got to digest this. I got to move on. How's this going to make me better? But I really devalued the product by saying, I only want Jamberry if I get it for free. But you need to pay $15 a sheet for it. And you need to pay $35 for a bottle of ColorCure. But me, no. Me, it's not worth it to me. It is not worth that to me. The only way that Jamberry is worth it to me is if I get all you people to buy it and I get it all. That completely devalues the product. That causes your ability to sell the product to someone else to be hindered and handicapped, because you are equating a wrap. You pay $0 for it. You are giving it a $0 value. So when you go to sell it to someone for $15, I've seen enough people be like, I don't know people who will, you do this little shimmy shake, our stuff costs too much. No, it doesn't. It's absolutely worth what we are asking people to pay for it. It's absolutely worth that. But we have definitely devalued it to ourselves, and for sure to our hostesses. I've been around for nearly 5 years, and I've been complaining for nearly 5 years that we give away too much stuff on our hostess rewards. I had a hostess the other day post on her Facebook page that she has 25 wraps and I think 10 gels. She did not purchase all of those from me. Promise you. She had a really big party, and I made sure she did. I did my job. I wanted her to have all those rewards because they were there. But at the end of the day, it was a detriment to me because she didn't repeat buy. I didn't get paid commission on any of that. Okay, she has it all, and because she has it, because she has bulk, she's not getting any more. And the longer that you're a consultant, the more you feel the pain of our very, very abundant old hostess reward program. I have been hosting a couple of parties this year, in-home parties for other direct sales consultants. One, because I want to help others. Two, I ask people to have parties for me. I feel like I want to be willing to have parties for them. And three, I want to see what it's like to be a hostess on the other side and gain some great industry knowledge. And the one thing that I noticed is like nobody gives you crap. Oh my gosh. Like you get like nothing for the sales that you get. Like I had an $800 Matilda Jane, which is a clothing boutique little thing for little girls, $800 party. I got $15 in product credit, 150% off item. I was going to tell you right there. I was not motivated. The only thing that motivated me, to be honest, was that that there was the commissions. The lady was giving the money to my mother. That motivated me. So clearly I'm motivated by money. But I'm just saying, and maybe I got 2 half-off items, excuse me. But 800, I mean, the hostess program that we're doing right now, it's nothing like that. It's so much, it's even richer than that. So we still have a very rich hostess reward program. But what we've also done is incentivize the hostess to help us get sales, help us get bookings, be our partner. If you be our partner at your party, you get more from it. And so I'm really excited about that. I get that the hostess rewards, we have been milking it. Oh my goodness, we've been having our cake and we've been eating it too. We have gotten so gluttonous, and especially, I'm not kidding you, the more years that you are in with Jamberry, the more gluttonous you get because you're like, I have every wrap I could ever have because I've hosted a party every month for 48 months. Okay. So me being one of probably the biggest, I didn't abuse it. It was a system that was there, but that used that. Trust me, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to be strategic. I'm going to have to sell more of Jamberry so that I can buy more of what I want. And that's fine. That's fine. That's good. That's a good thing. It's a good motivator. I'm excited for it. Trust me, I don't want anyone to think that I'm over here drinking Jamberry juice. And that I'm like, oh, everything that home office says is the gospel, because I've never lived that way with home office. I've always been very candid with them. I haven't always agreed with them, but I'm most definitely someone who lives by not everything in this quote, but just the fact that you're dealt a hand, you play it to the best of your ability. You don't complain about what you don't have, and you don't sit there and wish for something new. And until there's the appropriate time to make those changes. So, but you will see that home office did listen to you about the 200 every 4 months. So make sure that if you're having concerns about all these changes that you're coming to me, concerns, questions, whatever you want, they're not going to change everything. Okay. Some of the reasons why they changed this are going to make a lot of sense later. And some of the reasons they changed it are because they do want to listen to us. They do want to partner with us. Okay, the chat thing. I'm just going to assume that people are answering the chats and stop checking them. If I need to be summoned, please get on video and say, Monica, shut up, and we need to answer a question. All right, what else did I want to say about, oh, the other thing is if you're very upset about the Hostess rewards, I don't really have money, but let's pretend that all of these right here, I do have money. I just mean I don't have cash in my office. So let's pretend that all of this right here is like $50 bills. That's funny because when I get that much money, I feel like it just flies out of my hands. Okay, this is all $50 bills, okay? So for me, with Jamberry, I can have $50 bills like this by booking parties, by having sales. This is what Jamberry gives me. These are $50 bills. I hope y'all can see this. Can y'all see this? Y'all can see me, right? These are $50 bills.
Why don't you put the screen on you again?
Is it not on me?
No, it's on the October surprise quote.
Oh, well, see, because I can see. How's that?
That's much better.
Now, are we seeing everybody or just me?
Well, we can make it to just your view. Or
You
we
can,
make
but
it
for what I'm recording, I wonder what I need to do. Oh,
Okay.
good, that's perfect.
There you go.
All right. This is. I don't understand how I still don't. How do I get it to be just, speaker view? Yeah. Okay, there's my face. Okay, so here, this is what Jamberry is to me. Oh, look at my pretty nanny. This is Kunzite. So with copper tips. Okay. This is what Jamberry is to me. These are $50 bills. Okay. So you can have those $50 bills, or every month you can have a few of these, because if that's what Jamberry is about for you, you can have this. Be a style VIP. Host a party every 6 months with your sponsor as your consultant. Do that. But I'm telling you that you can have this. This is what you should be. This is what you should be focusing on. These are $50 bills. This is what you should be focusing on. This changes your life. Nobody hashtag because of Jamberry, I got 3 wraps and my nails look pretty today. No, they hashtag because of Jamberry, my kid got braces. I got to go to Disney. I got out of my abusive relationship. Because of Jamberry, I was able to go visit my dad before he died. Because of Jamberry, I was able to get out of debt. Why you're here is not this. I don't care what you tell yourself. If you're on this thing here tonight, you're not here for this. I mean, this is a super awesome perk, don't get me wrong. And now we can only cultivate that perk every quarter. That's fine. They're free. We can buy this at a 30% discount or higher, though, every month. That did not go away. Okay? All right. So, almost off my soapbox here. Almost off of it. All right. Let's see. I'm going to give you, it's not a soapbox, stepping off. Going from soapbox to just telling you like something kind of exciting that's going to roll out that makes Style VIP make more sense. And basically, in the future, in phase 3, Style VIP is going to change and morph into something even more. There's going to be customer referral program. All of this that's happening is building to something huge for you. So you definitely want to get on board and you want to be excited. I think a customer referral program is so awesome. So it's kind of like hosting mini parties. You know what I mean? You refer some people to purchase and you get a perk for it. That's exciting. Jamberry is really working hard to help us have a sustainable business. So we're not driving ourselves into the ground. And so we are not believing that we can't get 200 a month. Okay. Emily asked, how can we make more than the 30%? After $200 in sales, Emily, it goes up incrementally, 3, 5, 8, and 10%. So once you're over $200 in sales, you start making more than the 30%. And that gets paid to you on the 10th, it all together. All right. Okay, last thing about the change, not a soapbox. On October 1st, some of you are going to have to make some decisions. You might not pay for your website right now. You're maybe you are just a hobbyist. Hobbyist goes away, bye-bye. Okay, a hobbyist is like, you make yarn. This is a business. So there's a place for everybody. You can be a consultant, or you can be a customer, or you can be a hostess. So that's why they're dropping the hobbyist, okay? So can you be a hobbyist October 1st? No, you cannot. You will need to pay your market equivalent for your website. And like I said, give it a shot. Do it. Go for it through the end of the year. Pay that website fee and see what you can do. Okay? So can you still be a hostess? Yes. Can you still be a customer? Yes. Okay. So some of you, I just want to give you a heads up. If you are at hobbyist and not paying, you're going to have to start paying in October because it's only fair. Okay. If you want to be a consultant, that's part of being a consultant, is having a website. I think people were looking stuff up for me. I know that other places charge you $14.99 for your website. So this is not out of the norm for DS. We're a little bit lower than some of them. Excuse me. So just keep that in mind. They're not like trying to make money off of us from the website fees. Please don't think that. The idea is if you're a consultant, then they are giving you the tools to help you cover that $10 cost. And you can write it off on your taxes because you're in a business and you can do that.
Just a thing, Monica. Whenever I get a complaint about the cost of the website, I mean, even if it was $30-40, come on, they track your customer, they track you, they track your team, they have the Flickr, or they have everything. You just have to log in.
Yeah.
So anyone to me who wants to build a business, who's upset about $15, needs to have a chat with someone, because you try and just yourself track your customers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's my point of view with that.
Good point.
But I better mute myself because Arthur keeps going, excuse me, is this Jamboree? She's not talking to me, excuse me. So I'll go. But that was just my point about the site, because I know that a lot of people say to me, oh, $14, $15 a month, because I think that's what we pay in Australia. I'm like, and?
Well, you're right. And I think that's what Jamberry really wants everybody to do is say, what do I want to do with Jamberry? Do I want to build a business and build an income and use that to change my life, even a little or a lot? Do I just want to purchase at a discount? Do I want to build a team? The new Fast Start gives you 2 ways, building a team, not building a team. Or do I just want to have sales? I mean, it's really trying to make everybody define what they want. But what's awesome is you can move in and out of that fluidly if you want to. So right now we're just dipping our feet in the water, seeing what we want. I'm saying if you're on this call tonight, if you're watching this recording, go for the consultant role, see what you can do out of it. But yes, businesses have to pay for maintenance on websites. Legit, they do.
Hey, Monica, can I ask a question? There was on the Style VIP stuff that they kept asking or kept talking about, they kept saying something about consultants and then hobbyists. Are they going to be making a distinction with that? Or are they saying if you are a hobbyist and you want to stay that way, then, you know, the Style VIP may be the option that you want to go with?
Yeah, okay, so if you're there, there's no hobbyist. There will be no hobbyist title October 1st. It is like you're a consultant or you're a Style VIP.
Okay, so
No
basically
middle
they're just,
ground.
right, so they're making a distinction because they kept referring to consultants and hobbyists, but not saying, hey, you know, hobbyists are
Well,
going
I think because a hobbyist still exists right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But will not exist
Okay.
October 1st.
Okay.
I mean, you
All
will
right.
exist as human beings. But but in the system, no longer called hobbyist, okay? And I, again, check the FAQ, wait a week or so. Like, there is going to be a detail about exactly how that goes down. I don't know how it goes down yet, okay? All right, so I'm going to go back to screen share. That's it. That's all I'm talking about the new stuff. I'm not going to go into comp plan or any of that. No need, because we have September goals to hit using the current comp plan. So let's go ahead and talk about different ways that we can increase our sales this month. Okay, and share screen again. Okay, moving on. All right, so I'm going to do a giveaway. If you did not get this super cute little indulgent set from Mother's Day, I picked up a couple with Hostess rewards. Oh my gosh, right? But anyway, that's just the way it goes. So I have a couple of these I wanted to give away throughout the year. I know not everybody was able to get them. But I'm going to have a little Google form. You just go in and you fill it out every time you do it. It's on the honor system. If you want to cheat and lie, then that's going to come back to bite you in the butt in the future in your life. So I think that you should choose not to. But basically, if you as many one-on-ones as you can get booked, so they can count for September and October. Okay, so say that you book a one-on-one in September, you're going to get 2 points. If you book a one-on-one for October, that's 1 point. If you have an in-person open house, doesn't have to be at your house, but in-person open house, then you'll get 10 points into this raffle. And you know me, the more people who do stuff, then I'll probably give away another prize, okay? So make sure that you watch the team page for this. So basically, I want you looking at booking one-on-ones. This can be for True Shine, Color Cure, wraps. The one-on-one I was supposed to have today, she had to go to the chiropractor. But she was coming over to try it all. So I was really excited about that. Pretty bummed that it got canceled, but hopefully we're going to make it work next Wednesday. That's the plan anyway. So, or you can have them try the foot scrub, whatever you have. This is a one-on-one. So I want to segue into what one-on-ones really are. I don't really have a pretty picture for this, so sorry. Let's go back to my face then, because it's so pretty. That's, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing this and go back to my face. There we go. All right, so let's talk about one-on-ones and probably what you're doing wrong. Okay, a one-on-one is not this. It is not, hey, Cheryl, come over, try on the wraps, wear them out, and in 2 weeks, tell me how you feel about them. No. A one-on-one is a party with one person, okay? So think about it. You're doing an in-home party. Let me get a prop here. You're doing an in-home party. You're telling people about the wraps. You don't then put a sample on them and tell them to go home, and you'll follow up with them in 10 days. You don't do. If you are doing that, stop. If you're doing that at parties, don't. Okay, now that that's out. Same thing with a one-on-one. That is not what a one-on-one is, okay? People may still leave and want to do that, but that is not your goal. Your goal is a sale. When I open up that door to my house and somebody comes in it, they are in my Jamberry showroom. okay? And I am going to sell to them. That is my goal. They are not walking out without a sale. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. They almost always do. If I get them in the house, I'm selling them. Okay. So if you've been having one-on-ones and you have been like, they're just not successful, I just want you to ask yourself, like, have you been allowing the customer to walk out the door to try it? This is not a trial. I'm not offering you over for a trial. If you go to a car dealership, this is how most of them work. I know there's some don't, but almost all do. You drive the car around that day, and then they try to sell it to you. They don't tell you to take it home, get an oil change, drop the kids off at school. They don't do all of that. They're like, try it out. You saw how it rode. You saw how it drove. You want to buy it? That's what you're doing. Okay, that is what a one-on-one is. It's a party where one person showed up. Okay, so just let me give you some hints, some tips, some pointers. I know that maybe reading people or maybe being salesy isn't your thing. You're in sales, so you're gonna want to sell. Okay, just like the sale. If you're not salesy, you're pushy, then great. I don't think I'm either one of those things either, but I'm goal oriented. So my goal is for them to purchase. I don't push them into it. So what you do is they say you had them over for color cure. They try it on. They love it. You simply ask them to purchase it. You simply say, what colors did you want to get? Can I place an order for you? I'm placing an order this evening. Would you like me to place this for you? Do you want to look online at all the color choices? Bring up your website. Have them shop on it. Okay? On your phone, on your tablet, on your computer, whatever little device you have for that, on their phone. Okay? If they are interested in it, then you ask for the sale. If somebody tries it out and you can see on their face they are not liking it, you still ask for the sale because you don't know. They might like it and they just have a weird face. I don't know. People have, resting bitch face, so maybe that's their issue. If someone is clearly not liking it, if you say to them, so what do you think about it? Isn't it great? And they're like, oh, I don't like how this wrinkles. Then you either fix that wrinkle or you know what, wraps are not the product for them. And then you move on to the next one. Or maybe really this product isn't for them. They don't like it. I mean, this never ever had that happen. But if they came to your house to try the products, they are already interested. What they're wanting to see is, does this work? How does this work? Is this as easy as I think it is? And once those questions are answered, they do not have to see it be worn for 10 days. I know some of you are going to be like, people where I live do. No. Oh my gosh. Do people where you live buy cars? Then no. They don't have to take home nail polish for free in 2 weeks. Okay? They don't take the car for 2 weeks, and it costs way more to buy a car. All right? They don't need to take this home. You need to have confidence in the product and in the process and ask them that day right there if they want to purchase. Okay? Okay, excuse me. Get obviously really worked up over this. So that's just what I have to say about one-on-ones. They are not for people to go try. So I'm going to tell you some tricks. People do want to try it. They might want to wear it for 2 weeks. But the reason they want to wear it for 2 weeks is they kind of wonder how long this is going to last. So just like at a party, if you have on a nail wrapper, color cure, or a gel, you just show them how to take one of them off. Just pick one finger, show them how it's done, and then they're like, wow, really? You know what I mean? They're like, wow, that's all it takes? They saw what they needed to see. They don't have to hang out for 10 days with the color cure on their nails. They just saw it on yours. They trust you enough to go in your house, okay? And they don't think you're a serial killer. So you've got a level of trust going there already. Or they trust you enough to be in a coffee shop or whatever. They trust you enough that they schedule time in their day to be with you. So when they see that it comes off of your nails, then that's it. That's what they need to see. And I'm just going to encourage you to believe in this process. Believe that you have made a connection with someone and they are interested in the product. Otherwise, they would not be showing up to meet you. They are taking time out of their day, so you know they are interested. Also, don't tell me that they're not going to buy it without trying it, because they buy cars all day long and they cost way more, okay? So I want you to go into these one-on-ones thinking in your head that you're going to convert every single person over to a customer. You're not going to see what happens. No, you are going to be in charge of your destiny and your goal, and you're going to have a sale. After you try and it doesn't happen, then fine. But every time, that is your goal. Every single time. Sometimes it goes so well you can book a party. Sometimes it goes so well you get to talking about the opportunity and they want to join. Okay, those are all great things to talk about. It is one-on-one time with this person. Don't waste it. It is not a stinking trial. It is not a 2-week trial. It is you can come and try, and then I'm going to ask you to buy. Okay? And again, I've really never had anybody say no. So just to encourage you with that, I haven't. I've had people say no at a party. I have never had anybody who is willing to take time out of their day and come to my house, or I go to their house, whatever it is. They've never said no because they were really interested, and then they saw how cool it was, and then they got it. And I never mention price, ever, until the very end. You know, sure, you all have been to a store. Again, they don't have stickers this big on the shirt saying how much it is for a reason. They want you to fall in love with it first, then know how much it costs. Okay. All right. Hey, one-on-one. So let's go over to, does anybody have questions about one-on-ones? Does anybody want to share a good thing that you've done in a one-on-one that works? I would love to hear that. Has anybody had trouble with one-on-ones and you're excited about this? That even maybe? Of course, I can't see anybody, but all right. Oh, okay. So the next thing is open house. Same thing. If you have an open house, basically that is definitely when you have a showroom. If you happen to have any inventory, I want to push all of my inventory out on these people. I don't want it anymore. I display it. I show it as cute as I can. Do you have inventory? You might have inventory. You may have earned inventory from your fast starts. You may have earned inventory from your very first party. You know what I mean? You may have inventory because you bought it. You may have inventory from your kit because you already owned everything. Okay? So you might have inventory. You don't always have to invest in it. Again, I've accumulated a lot of inventory over time. However, I had open houses long before I had inventory. And what I'll have to say is you just, you're super casual. You talk to everybody. I usually make everyone food. I just, maybe I have some wine. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm like, bring your kids. Sometimes I'm like, well, I don't want to deal with that. Your open house is you're the hostess and you're the consultant, and you want it to be casual, but you also want it to be a buying atmosphere. I set up, I have an 8-foot table. I put as much stuff out there as I can, whether that's catalogs. I make a conversation area out of my dining room table. Use what you have, okay? You can definitely take just a TV tray and display some things on it, but have a conversation area where you can sit down and you can be in the middle of 2 or 3 ladies. Ask your VIPs to come. Ask new people to come. And I love it because my VIPs are selling to my new people every time. Like, I'm doing no selling. My VIPs are selling like, oh, this is so fun. I love this. You should get that. And it's very conversational and it's very fun. And I do it open house style, meaning that they can come from, if you work all day, then maybe you make it from 7 to 9, or maybe you do it on a Saturday. If you happen to stay at home, I absolutely take advantage of that. And I open up at noon and people come on their lunch hour. I really do suggest doing a Saturday mid-morning one. You'll get a lot of people then as well. When they go out to run their errands, they'll run by your house or maybe wherever you've decided to have it. They'll just run by on their way out, just doing their little Saturday errands and just shop with you and look and just make sure they have something to do. Like maybe you don't have inventory, but say, oh, come, get a free mani, come try out our Christmas wrap or, or new samples or, just whatever. I'll give them something to do when they're there and tell them you'll have refreshments. And I always dress up and treat it like it's super special. I do not wear evening gown, okay, but I just mean I dress really nice. And I'm just very warm and welcome and light a candle and play some music, okay? But those are my tips for an open house. I'm sure people have other kinds of open houses that are fantastic and you do different things, but I try to be super casual and conversational with absolutely everybody. And for me, it's a really fun time to get a one-on-one time with some of my friends and some of my customers who I really don't get to connect with on a monthly or even quarterly basis. So it's good to see them a couple times a year. So that's what's really great about not being able to host a party every month is now I have to be even more intentional. I'm going to work even harder whenever I have these open houses so that I can really reap in those rewards. Now, that brings me to what I was trying to say earlier, which is make it happen. Oh my gosh, y'all. We still have we can host parties this month, and it doesn't count towards the quarterly. It shouldn't because the next quarter starts in October. So you can host a party this month and you can use our gluttonous rewards because it's totally cool. So why don't we just go for it? And I just encourage us all to have the highest party that you have ever hosted yourself. Do it through one-on-ones, do it through hustling, do it through an open house. You go out there and you get those hostess rewards as high as you can get them. Okay, that is what I'm saying. We have it. Let's use it right now. Let's use it to motivate us. Let's use the fact that it's going away to motivate us to do more. Do you usually purchase $100 and then sell $50? Great. Purchase $100 and sell $200. You're going to get way more free stuff by doing that. I plan on that is my goal. Biggest open house I've ever had. We'll see if I can do it. I don't know, crazy month, but that's my goal. Biggest open house I've ever had because I really just want so many hostess rewards that it's going to be crazy. And then I can get just tons of wraps and lacquer and everything to have out and have on hand whenever I do have somebody come over for a one-on-one and just give it right to them. You can do it just as easy as I can. And some of you even easier than I can. So that's our goal. That's what I want us to do. I want to see, I'm probably going to put a little incentive out there for you having your biggest own personal party this month. So be looking for that too. I'll be doing a separate incentive for that. But I think that this is all that I have for you. I know my meetings are so long and I just thank all of you for putting up with that. So screen sharing stuff. Okay. All right. That is all that I had for now. Does anybody have any just last minute questions? Anything that you want me to address? Anybody have any comments?
I just want to say thanks heaps.
Oh, welcome. Anybody else? Okay. Who is excited to have their biggest personal party ever? The most hostess rewards you've ever spent. Who's excited about that? Let's do it. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna lie. I just spent $155 in product credit today, and I was like, that ain't enough for all this crap I want. So you'll have to close and redeem by September 30th, or so let's say September. You'll have to close and redeem by the 30th to still take advantage of these rewards. Okay. But let's do it. Let's do it. I'm pumped. Let's just be gluttonous one last time, right? It's like, I'm going to start a diet tomorrow, so let me eat, 25 donuts. So that's what we're doing.
Game on. Game on.
All right. Okay. Plan. All right. I think we're good. I thank you for coming, and I look forward to seeing some of you all this weekend, and I hope you all have fun at regionals, those who can make it, and good luck this month, and please reach out to me if you need anything. All right. Bye.
Thanks, Monica.